So my intentions for this video was to put this squash in this Instant Pot so I can show you guys how to cook it. And look at this, the thing don't even fit. Oh my god. So now I'm gonna have to figure out how to cut it. So let's do that, because it's going up in here. We're going to put it in there. Now when you see these big old squashes in the grocery store, you don't have to walk past them because you don't know what to do with them. You're scared of them. You're like, oh my god, what is inside? You don't know where to start to even break it open. But that's what we're here to show you today. We're going to put this in the Instant Pot. It's going to be so easy to work with. But first we got to figure out how to put it in here because it's way too long. The skin on here is really tough. If you knock on it, it sounds really hard. So if you try to cut this with a regular knife, it's not going to cut open. So you're going to have to put a little bit of strength behind it. So I'm going to try my best to get it done this way, so we can be able to cook it in the Instant Pot. So what I'm trying to do is just hack off the end. You see? Actually, let me see if I can fit it in here now. Oh, yes, y'all. Actually, I don't even have to cut the end off of it, which I'm glad that I don't even have to, because I really didn't want to have to cut it. We have it on the rack. So I have about a cup or so of water. I'm just going to add that to the bottom, so that way it can help your, your pot steam. I'm going to put this in here too because I don't want to waste it. It's still a lot left. So I'm just going to sit that right on the side. Now we're going to pressure cook this for about 15 minutes. I want it to get nice and soft. Now we're going to move on to the next step. Alright, so the squash is done. I'm going to go ahead and vent it. Right now I'm just making some garlic. Y'all seen me do this plenty of times. I just added a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm about to go ahead and blend that up. And then whatever I don't use, just going right in the refrigerator. First I had to figure out how to get it in. And now I got to take it out. Where's my tongs? Okay. There we go. Had to use the dang on spatula. Now I can cut it in half. But you see, now it's like butter. You can really cut into it. And it looks just like this on the inside. I really wanted to make this boat with this squash, but I got the wrong one. I really wanted the spaghetti squash one, but this one isn't the spaghetti. So what I'm going to do right now is just take the inside out. You still have to do this part. And it looks like pumpkin seeds, just like if you were doing or carving a pumpkin. Y'all, when I tell you it's so sweet, it is so good. Alright, so now that we have the squash cleaned out, we have to go ahead and cut this part off because we're not going to be able to use that in the soup. So what you're going to do is, we're just going to cut it in half. And I'm just trying to just cut that off. It's kind of like you cutting cabbage. You know how you have that hard core piece right there? This is what that part is. Y'all, it's so good. So I'm just going to get what I can off of here. I don't want to waste any of this. Yeah, I just tried to bite it and it's pretty hard. I can't stop eating it. It's so good. Now if it has broken up some, that's fine. Just get the skin off as best as you can because we're about to cut it up and put it in the oven anyway. So it doesn't have to be picture perfect. Right now you're just trying to get the skin off of it because we don't want to eat that in the squash. So I went on ahead and just lined this pan right here with some parchment paper. It was a little wet on the bottom, but don't mind it. So what I'm gonna do here is, I know it looks like a whole bunch of nothing, but y'all, I'm still kind of like irritated that I couldn't do my dang on boat with y'all. Because I was gonna be so good. I'm just gonna have to show you at a different time. But pretty much just gonna cut these up into, blocks, dice size, and then put them right on here. Because we're going to put these in the oven to roast so they can get a little bit of texture on it. And then some of these don't even need to be cut up because it's already small. I brought this home and Daddy was like, What you gonna do with that? You even know how to use that? I'm like, yeah, I didn't use this before in the Instant Pot the last time. I know what to do. But next time I'm just gonna have to pay attention if it's actually spaghetti squash. And I guess this is the summer squash. This is my first time actually using this one. But this is just another one of those days where you got something planned in your head and you feel like you're going to execute it a certain way, and then you start to do it and then you're like, oh my god, it's not coming out how I wanted to, and you just end up getting so frazzled that you don't know how to bounce back. But you got to bounce back, y'all. Don't just get stuck on not knowing what to do and how to do it. As long as you have the basics of what you're doing and how to cook, you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up some of this mess a little bit. I'm actually recording on our camera and not the phone today, so let me know if you can recognize the different quality. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing that I just did before. Actually, I'm gonna hold this over the trash can so I don't have to drag it all over the floor. And this is still hot. Whew. Oh my god, y'all. It felt like I just took it out the dang on pan. And then now I'm just going to go around it, taking the skin off of it. And like I said, it's soft as a boiled potato, so the skin is just coming right off. That was so easy. So we got all the squash cut up. It looks just like this, just like how you see on the TV. Yep, you can make this in your house. It's real simple. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven on 425 for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to take it out. Now if you look closely, you can see that nice char on that squash. So I had it on 475 and then I cranked it up a little bit to broil 525 to get that nice char on it. So it's looking good. Now we're about to go ahead and take the next step, which is the fun part but not the best part, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get it in the pan. We have the Dutchie over here. I feel like that's the name of the Dutch oven now, is Dutchie. we graduated to Dutchie. I need to sit y'all up something so y'all can see better. Hold on. And I'm going to drop in some butter because, y'all, I've been over here snacking on these pieces. And let me tell you, they are addictive. I'm telling you, they are so freaking good. They taste like sweet potatoes. They're like roasted sweet potatoes. So I'm going to make
That's good.
Wow. Seriously?
Yeah, here we go.
You know, here we go, your butt out this kitchen. Get out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that dang on butter up in this pan, y'all. So here we go up out this kitchen, y'all. I'm just irritated we lost. Can we just get one win? Okay, the Cowboys versus the Commanders, Redskins. But they were able to bring some cups home, so I was happy about that, and a scarf. So Daddy and Twan actually sat in some winning seats. So in the stadium, they gave them this prize for being in the seat that they sat in. So that was real cool. Hey y'all. Get out the kitchen. Now, is it me, or do you feel the same way about not stirring your food up with a knife? I feel like it's bad luck. What y'all think? I know a lot of people may stir with knives, but I don't. I have to get like a spoon or fork to stir with. I do not like stirring with a knife. Go ahead and comment down below. Do y'all use a knife to stir with? Or do you feel like it's bad luck? Oh yeah. That butter smells good. So now, we can go ahead and just gather up the squash. Now because I've added that parchment paper, you see it's just gliding all over the parchment paper, right? It's just skating on here. I don't know how many cups of soup this is going to make, but I'm pretty much just making, you know, some, and whoever's going to eat some will eat it. I know I'm going to eat some. Daddy's going to taste it. Emmy may probably taste it too because she likes vegetables. I mentioned that we did make the roasted garlic earlier. So here is that in this pan. I'm going to go ahead and add that to it as well. Just put some garlic in here and some foil. I really want to look on Amazon and see if they have like an actual garlic roaster dish or something where you don't have to use foil. So if y'all see that post from us, then you know I did find it. And if you want something like that as well, then just click the link that we'll provide. I'm really starting to get back to, you know, shopping for you guys, letting us be your Instacart provider. So if you see something that we post, maybe it's something from Amazon or something else that we're recommending to you that you feel like you can use in your kitchen too, then just go ahead and click the link and you'll be able to see all the details about that item. I'm adding all of this garlic in there. Everything is roasted that's going in this pot. It's going to add a nice nutty flavor to it. And you know when it's done because you'll just be able to squeeze it right on out. I had this roasted in the oven on 425 for about 20 to 30 minutes. Let me wash my hands because you know once you deal with that garlic, it's going to be so sticky. So we can make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pan. I have it on low because I don't want it to cook too fast before we get to do everything that we want to. I'm going to put some of this garlic that we minced up. I'm going to add a little bit of that. It's been just sitting in some olive oil.
That's what we were trying to get the Advils and stuff earlier.
Oh my god, I forgot. Dang. Dang, I forgot. I knew something I was forgetting. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of spices to this. I'm going to add a little bit of ginger. Some things that's going to help bring the soup out. Now don't knock this until you try it. Now I know this may sound weird, but this cumin in the soup is going to taste so good. So we're going to add a little bit of that. Because that sweet with that little nuttiness of that is going to be delicious. The stir. I'm going to add 2 cups of that chicken broth. So right now we just trying to build on these flavors, you guys. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the pan. Okay. Onion powder. We've used this before, but we haven't used it in a while. So today would be a great day to go ahead and pull it out. This is the emulsion blender. I'm going to go ahead and link it back onto our Amazon store. So if you like making soups this time of year, especially like with squash or something that you can melt down into like a puree, this is what you're going to need. It's going to make your life a lot easier. If you don't have one of these, you can just put it into a blender. You'll just take this whole pot right here, put it into a blender. But if you want to be the fancy person and be in the kitchen, you know, melting it down and pulverizing it, then this is what you want.
Good night, Mom.
Night, babe. So it has 2 modes. This is the low, this is the high. You always want to start it out on the low because this is some hot liquid, so you don't want to go in and burn yourself. So you just stick it all the way down and hit that button, and you want to just puree it until it gets nice and mixed up. The main thing, we're trying to mix up that garlic, the roasted garlic that we added, and the squash. You want to blend everything together like it never left each other. Okay, it's coming together. And then now I can go ahead and turn it on high. I feel like I need a little bit more liquid, so I'm going to add a little bit more water because as you can see it feels like clumpy like and not smooth as I want it. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. Hot water, y'all. So I'm going to start out with a cup because I don't want to add too much. So it's pretty much blended, but as you can see, you got to play around with the water content because it's still, you know, pretty thick. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit more water. Like I said, not a lot. So it pretty much depends on how thick you want this. That will determine how much water you add at this point. That's the best way I can explain it. I kind of want it on a thicker side versus the thinner side. So this is pretty much a good texture right here. I can pretty much roll it around and it's not too thick. It's not too, you know, loose. So we're going to stop here. So all in all, that probably was like 4 cups of water. And then we're going to go ahead and turn this down a little bit because I'm seeing that it's popping all over the place. Y'all not going to pop me and burn me like them dang on mashed potatoes did that day, because this liquid is hot. Yeah, this is perfect, you guys. This consistency right here. And honestly, you don't even really have to add the heavy cream if you don't want to, because I really don't even think we need to. We can just do the little design swirl at the end with it, and that's going to be that. But let me go ahead and taste this. Oh, y'all, that's good. That's delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off because I feel like it's done. The only thing I'm gonna add to this that I haven't added is some pepper, but first I gotta find it. If you have the cayenne, that's what I was going to add, was some cayenne pepper to this, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you how to plate it up. Really wish I had a smaller bowl than this, but this is just what we got right now for presentation purposes. And then just shake it out like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that little design that you normally see, like when you see it on the pictures. So I'm gonna put some in the middle. Ooh. Y'all, I hope I ain't just mess it up. And I'm gonna try to take a toothpick and just y'all, why is it not working for me? Look how they do it. Why is it every time I try to make a design or something, it just never works out right the way I want it to? Like, I swear, every time I try to do the little pretty designs, even with the chicken pot pies, it never comes out the way I'm envisioning it. I swear, it's a hater in the atmosphere. It's their haters because they don't want us to be great over here. I'm gonna add a little bit of sour cream right in the middle. And one thing with this, you can either eat it cold or hot. So that's one really good thing about this dish. You don't have to eat it a certain way. This is some chives right here. So I'm going to add a little bit of those.
Because sour cream tastes good. Can I also make a bite?
No.
Here.
Okay. Oh, pick those up.
I don't want.
No, eat that first. Okay, then we're going to go in with some bacon bites, you guys. Ooh, I'm trying to hold it up for you, but this thing will bow. It's hot. But that's it. That's our roasted butternut squash recipe, and it is delicious. Make sure you guys go ahead and share this video, like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook if you're on there just scrolling and browsing on your everyday morning routines, just getting out of bed, before you go to bed, in the bathroom, you know. Make sure you go ahead and like our page, Rolling with the Pham, on all platforms. Now the only thing to do is to go ahead and try this. Yeah, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I stir it?
No. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me give you some bacon. Get a little bit of every bite. I don't even know if it's still hot. No, don't stir it up yet. That's one thing with this, y'all. Don't stir it up. Like, kind of eat it from the middle and then go out. Because if you stir it up, it may get cold because of the sour cream, or it just may mess the taste up. So, eat it from the middle and then go out. If you want it cold, then that's fine. But if you're just eating this, you know, hot, start from the middle and then go out. I wouldn't advise you mix it up first. Here, blow.
Will I like it?
You ain't even taste it yet. Uh-oh.
Bacon bite.
Okay. Okay. Tick tock. Tick tock. How do you like it? What does that mean?
Good.
It's good? Let me taste it. Okay, y'all. Yes, that's. Who told you to add some more bacon?
I did it.
So we'll see y'all back for the next video. This is good. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy this. Stay warm, stay cozy.
Can I taste it myself now?
Yeah.